Hello everyone and welcome back to Fallout 2. This is episode 17. Last time we arrived at Broken Hills and met Marcus. We solved a conspiracy between mutants and the humans. We didn't necessarily get the resolution that we were expecting because the humans got blamed for it anyway, even though it was Francis that had killed the humans. Even if we had the note, we couldn't give it to Marcus. So perhaps I missed something there, but regardless, we completed the stuff in Broken Hills, and Marcus agreed to come with us. So we've left the Robo Brain here. Broken Hills has a new sheriff, and it is a chimpanzee in a robot suit. We are now going to leave with our squad, and we're going to head over to the EPA. I think that's going to be the location that we check out. So this location was given to us by Myron, after we dared to threaten to tell him to wait. And then we're also going to potentially look into San Francisco. But look at, there's this huge area of nothing here as well that we haven't even explored, so no idea. We'll eventually check out the military base again as well and see what we can do there, because surely there's something to do there. And then we've got to return the voice module to Vault 13 to get our GEC. So a bunch of good stuff for us to do, which I'm very excited about. We're getting like less and less opportunities for the outdoorsman skill to be like, hey, you encounter this group, and then you can say yes or no. We're still getting a lot of fixed encounters. As soon as I say that, we get some fire geckos. Do I wish to encounter King Arthur's knights? Sure. Huh? Do you speak the king's tongue? What the fuck? And they're all in power armor. You see a man. A man strumming a lute. Okay. What the fuck? I've encountered King Arthur's knights. Where's your round table? If you could spare a moment of your time. Hail, travelers. My name is Arthur, son of Uther Pendragon from the Brotherhood of Steel. We are on quest for the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. Hast thou seen it? The Holy Hand Grenade. Okay, so we're on our second Monty Python reference of the game so far. Now we just need to find Tim and the killer rabbit. Holy what of who? Is there going to be a rabbit that's going to come out of here, guys? The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch? Why, it is only the greatest handheld anti-personnel weapon of its kind. Why do you search for such a terrible weapon? We of the Brotherhood of Steel seek to find this most devastating weapon of our ancestors and secure it from those who would abuse the power of the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. Why? Well, because the Brotherhood of Steel is dedicated to protecting the weak and defenseless, and this thing could really hurt someone. Why? Because it's really the only moral thing to do. Why? Look now, we're really quite busy. Are you going to help us or not? Have you seen the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch or not? Yes. Well, why didn't you just say so? If you could just tell us where, we'll be off and you could get back to whatever it is you were doing. You point in a random direction. Right then. Thank you for your help. Something for your trouble. Wait, I'm also on a quest. I seek the Holy GEC. Have you seen it? GEC, you said. Why, yes. We have 2 of them. Don't need another one. Thanks all the same, though. Since you have 2 of them, maybe you could give me one? No, couldn't do that. Wouldn't be right to end your quest that easily. There's some more of them that way. Go get your own. He points in a direction about the same way you pointed, where you told him where the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch was. Oh my god. Well, we must continue our quest for the Holy Hand Grenade Antioch. Come, Patsy! Oh no, dude, look at him go. I wanted to talk to all of them. Oh my god. What the fuck? That's so good. Okay, hang on. That is absolutely exceptional. But Can we talk to more of the people, or can we only speak to Arthur? Let me see. Clip clop. Brave Sir Robin ran away. Sir Galahad at the ready. Sir Bedivere at your service. Sir Lancelot at your service. Sir Robin at your service. Yeah, okay, so it's the other ones. And that is how we know that the earth is banana-shaped. Let me explain how sheep's bladders may be employed to prevent earthquakes. I once was a prisoner of Castle Anthrax. Bugger off! You're not going to try and hurt me, are you? Sir Lancelot rescued me, damn him. Fucking hell. Alright. You can get more dialogue out of the other ones. That is, that's great. What did I get for my trouble? You said something for your trouble, but it didn't pop up down the bottom. Maybe I got some money or something. Oh, hang on. What's that? I see a rock. Ah, yes, a rock. Very well. Drop that. Imagine if that was the holy hand grenade. You see a rock. It is the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Oh my god. Hello? Do I wish to encounter the remains of a whale? Literally right next door to the King Arthur's Knights? What game am I playing? What the fuck? Death Stranding? You encounter the remains of a whale. This whale appeared to have fallen from a great height. And I see some daisies. A flower pot of daisies, aren't they nice? Okay. What is that? Another rock. I feel like there's a reference that I'm trying to remember what this is, because this is clearly a reference to something, but I can't remember. But there's Whalefall. Look at the craters of the impact. Let's see if I can find what this is referencing. Okay, it's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I should have known. Oh, the crashed whale stays there. Interesting. So long, and thanks for all the fish. EPA. America's future. Interesting. Okay. We find ourselves at the EPA. You've discovered a walled-off facility that appears to have been abandoned long ago. Its dilapidated grounds now teeming with carnivorous plant life. No! Not these fucking plants. Alright. Everyone got their rubber boots on, because I don't. I can't remember where I put those. I have particular companions wearing them, I think. Interesting. Okay. So we got plant life, we got rats. This is quite a little location here. The EPA. What can we do here? Okay, we have dealt with the plants, and we have gone up a level. And I'm quite tempted to go for a full special increase of something. But then it's just another one of those situations where we have to wait for the next perk level to really kind of get the most out of this. So I think we might end up going for awareness finally, but this late into the game, I don't think I really necessarily have to worry about how many hit points an enemy has. We just attack it and hope for the best. Bonus hand-to-hand damage could work quite well for me. Plus 2 points of damage for each level, so we can move up to the second level of that. Getting an extra 2 free points of movement is nice for a total of 4. We still haven't done the extra evade, but that's because we've got a power fist on. I'm thinking it would be good to have magnetic personality, but I think we're good with the companions that we have, at least for now. Because otherwise it's just me getting like the robo brain, and it's just an extra trash can for me to put stuff in, because it doesn't really attack. Let's go hand-to-hand damage. We'll just focus on doing more damage. So we'll get the second level of that, and then we're just going to focus on Bumping up sneak, bumped up lockpick a little bit, and then put barter to 75 and bumped the outdoorsman up a little bit. But I think what's good is we haven't gone for like, let's create a min-maxed OP Fallout 2 build where we just cruise through the world, you know? Like, there's clearly mistakes that I've made along my leveling, but I feel like it makes for a better first-time experience, for sure, because we have some natural difficulties and there are things that we could breeze through otherwise. Like, I'd redo my stat distribution as well, probably. Door is locked. Well then, what if I was to, say, lockpick this bad boy? I failed to unlock the door. However... take off my sunnies real quick. I don't need to wear them right now. Hiya! Fail to unlock the door. Come on, you got this. Alright. Am I gonna end up jamming this door? Fucking probably. The door is now unlocked. Okay, we did it. And that definitely didn't take an embarrassingly long time at all. Jesus Christ. Trying multiple doors, of which there were 3, all locked, we eventually get into this garage. With sheer force of will and a lockpick set, we're in, baby. Now, is there anything in here that is going to make this worthwhile? Let's find out. What's in the locker? Oh, and that's locked too. And that's locked too, okay. Please. Everything's locked, thank you. Alright, second try. Bug spray? Pop rocks? Huh? Oh, could I have taken this bug spray to the plants? A spray can full of substance that kills all known bugs. Okay, should I take this with us? An unopened bag of tasty carbonated candy made of sugar, lactose, more sugar, corn syrup, even more sugar, and flavoring. It is rumored that when mixed with drinks like Nuka-Cola, one's stomach would explode. And also dynamite. Sure, why not? Maybe we should mix it with cola and give it to someone. Like, here, have this beautiful drink. I actually need to see that take place in game. You're like, here, have this Pop Rocks and Nuka-Cola. Drugs, actual drugs. Look, not like Jet or like Psycho or Buff Out. That's weed. Some sort of drugs preserved from before the war. I don't know what that is. That's a weed. And dog food. Several cans of dog food. Well, if only I had a dog companion. I don't know what I could do with that though. That's so funny. What the fuck? I love unique items that you can find. Oh, a Geiger counter is nice. A Watts Electronic C-Rad's model Geiger counter detects the presence and strength of radiation fields. And I believe if I put that on here, you pass the Geiger counter over your body. The REM counter reads 0. That's nice. So we actually don't have any rads at all on our person. Got some tools and flares. Oh, a motor and a wrench. Okay. Okay. We might perhaps need stuff. The ruined remains of a diesel truck. This hunk of metal will never move again. So the truck will never be something we want to interact with, I think. Let's keep in mind that there's a motor, I suppose, because we might need it for something. Let's go in here. We also might need drugs for something. Let's have a look in here. What is this place? Oh, hang on. Oh, no, that's fine. A metal pole and a tool. We already have those. We've had a metal pole in the back of our car for so long that we picked up at the military base. A drill. Oh, and plant spray. Spray can full of substance that kills various types of plants. Well, we've already killed the ones outside. Drill, too. Alright, so if I was to do the plant spray and put it here, I suppose I could go use on, yeah, and I could use it on a plant and it would like kill it immediately? If there are any more plants inside, we'll have to try it. Same with the bug spray. Intriguing. We really got to have Marcus singing the Daisy song forever. I gave him daisies that we found from the dead whale. Is that why? Alright, that's been explored. Let's go inside the very safe-looking room of green goo. It's clearly not dangerous. Okay. Oh! We're gonna try the bug spray. Ready? Here we go. Did it just kill it immediately? I think it did. I just gained 150 experience points. Yeah, the plant's just dead. Okay. Dude, it works. And it doesn't have any ammo. I think it's just like an infinite use. That's hilarious. Doris, wait, hold on. Let me do this. I'll take care of this. That is fucking hilarious. I gain 150 experience points every time. Damn. I wish that I knew that while there were a bunch outside. That's fun, though. Again, I love how there's stuff like that can happen with items. Hilarious. Hello, welcome to the Environmental Protection Agency, commonly referred to as the EPA. Please select a level for which you would like more information. So this terminal will provide us with descriptions of the various color-coded areas that comprise our wonderful research facility. Sublevel Orange contains the conference rooms where all the exciting decisions are made, a cafeteria where delicious food is served, and some hazardous chemicals. Red is home to our security department, so behave yourself, and a small but informative museum. Also, don't forget to purchase some snacks and stop by the public execution chamber. Disclaimer, execution chamber may be unfit for children under the age of 4. I love this rat just dying in the background. Yellow. Yellow houses the power supply rooms for our amazing new holograms, and it's also where you'll find everyone's favorite drug-making appliance, Mr. Chemi. Due to limited storage space, we've moved some hazardous chemicals into this area, so watch your step. Why does this feel like I have walked into Cave Johnson's EPA in the Fallout universe, right? This totally feels like I'm about to go underground into some weird portal experiment. It reads the same. I am reading this in Cave Johnson's voice, for sure. Indigo. Indigo is where our brilliant scientists are conducting some top secret research. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Remember, any unauthorized visitors found on this level will be shot on sight. So parents, don't let your children wander around unsupervised. This is 100% Cave Johnson. Like, holy shit, now that I've said that, that's hilarious. Violet contains the memory core for storage of data in the EPA and other things that aren't of much interest to visitors. Sorry. However, it directly connects to sublevel Yellow, which contains more interesting things, like the pharmacist of the future, Mr. Chemi. Sublevel Green is an exciting level that contains an arboretum? What is that? Let's learn things today, guys, because I am not a walking encyclopedia of everything. Arboretum. You know what? That just makes so much sense. Thanks, Google. Sublevel Blue does not exist. If someone told you otherwise, they're dirty liars and most likely communist sympathizers. Please report them to our security department on Sublevel Red so they may be dealt with accordingly. Thank you for doing your part as a proud American. That is 100% Cave Johnson, and I'm so in love with it. That's perfect. All right. Let's take a look around. I've been looking around and haven't been able to find anything here. We have a broken elevator. It says, with effort, we could probably make our way down to the bottom. So I'm feeling like I need...
What do you want?
A rope. I just need to remember who I've given my rope to. There's multiple sub-levels,
you got that?
So I'm wondering if I need multiple pieces of rope or whether one rope can apply to the entire shaft, because there's multiple sub-levels. Who's got my rope? Alright, I've got 3 rope. I don't know if I have any in the car, but I think this might work. So, rope. Alright, I think that worked. Oh shit, there we go. I'm on sub-level 2. Dead Mr. Handy Robot. And then I'm assuming if I go back to the rope... Oh, actually, hang on. Oh, we might have to find a new way down, because look, that doesn't look broken on the whole way down. Okay. I'm so happy that we finally have a situation we can use the rope to go down. That means we have to find a different way down on this manti. Is that the correct plural for mantis? Not mantises. Manti? We did pick up some junk upstairs. It is possible that we might need to repair something with junk, like I think that's what we did with Vic's radio. Maybe we can find something. Because it seems that these big fans are not working, but there is still power. Electronic lockpick, a water chip, and a small piece of machinery. Some mechanical component for a machine. If a machine is missing one of these, then it's a safe bet isn't working properly. Alright, we'll take that. We've got an electronic lockpick. Micro manipulator finger stuff, an electronic lockpick. Feeding electronic locks and security devices, and a water chip. Alright. Take that. We have some more junk. So I guess we'll take that. We have tools, we have a crowbar. We don't need any of that. Check out what we can find. Power generator. Controls the lighting. Backup generator. Check this room now. Got flares. We got a super toolkit, so that actually be quite useful. Could easily jam this fan with some piece of metal. Okay. I'm walking around this place for ages, not finding anything. We have 2 power plant valves that we can't interact with, but apparently we could easily jam this fan with a piece of metal. So I need to be looking around whenever we're in an environment for just one random thing that we can interact with, potentially. Can I just put the crowbar in it? It's nothing. I can't remember where I saw it, but I think I saw, like, metal something in one of these locations, but now I have to remember where I was looking. Is there anything in here? I see a rake. Is a rake a piece of metal? Can I pick this up? This rake is the property of its owners. You can't even conceive a use for it. Okay. There you go. Metal pole. This is what I think I was looking for. Apparently, we can't conceive of a use for a rake, but we can for a metal pole in a locker. Okay, does the metal pole work? Jesus fucking Christ. You jam the pole into the fan, you hear scraping of metal as the fan comes to a stop. It makes a clunking noise as it tries to spin its now jammed blades. So I just crawled through the fan? Okay. Do these elevators work? So I crawled through an air processing vent. What the world? That's so specific. You needed that metal pole from outside. Okay, we have an elevator. 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Okay, I don't have to do any bullshit. Don't have to do any bullshit. to get onto the lower floors. I should just be able to make it. Right, we see a robot. It doesn't attack us. That's nice. We haven't become an enemy of the place yet. We've got the sentry bots here as well from the Sierra Army base. 10 MP to get. Oh, biomed gel. Okay. That's interesting. There's biomed gel here. And there's another elevator over this side. So we've got 2 working elevators on level 3. And a depressed Mr. Handy robot. This also goes to the same levels. Let's go down then, I suppose. What the fuck? That's absurd. And then there's the mantises. We have more visitors if the grounds were clean. What is going on? We have entered the EPA sublevels. Confident. Wait, what the fuck is going on here? Are these ghosts? We know that ghosts exist because of the den way early on. They're just babbling. You've been useless for decades. They're just babbling. Oh my god, have we got ghosts? Fuck. Fruit flies. Those are massive. Radioactive goo. Alright, let's get into this room. We got the American flags. The podium. How do I get in here? There's the doors over this side. Here we go. We'll go over this side. Hello, ghosts. I'm busy right now. What the fuck? Come back later. This meeting is for discussion, not for action. Why can't I talk to them? Oh, I see a worn-looking hologram. They're holograms. A high-tech computer using modern real-true storage devices. Hologram projector. Oh, hang on a minute. Basic HD 2000 hologram projector. Right, not ghosts. Do I have to do something to get their attention? Cannot repair that. Let's go up onto the podium. Maybe that'll get their attention. Right, we definitely have to do something. Confirm code. XY10 4FD BFN12 open or wheat. Oh my god. Incorrect door code. Locking door. Please contact the head of public relations for the override code. Oh, hey, guess what? Guess what we have?
What do you want?
Yes, okay. This must be what this is for then, right? The electronic lockpick. Give me that back. This must be the door. Getting in without your stupid code. That does nothing. That does nothing. Interestingly enough, it seems that this elevator to level 4 is the only elevator on this floor. So level 4 and the other elevator might go somewhere else. Okay, there's another hologram here. And there's that elevator. I wonder what level 4 looks like on that elevator then. Okay, maybe this one hologram on its own who's not in a meeting might be more helpful. 01001000 blah blah blah. What? Great. Sorry, I can't understand you. Bye. I need someone who can speak binary language. A peculiar machine projecting only the hologram of science. What am I looking for here? It's interesting. I think I might need to do something on this one. What am I looking for here? Can I use something on it? Perhaps repairing it. Okay, might be able to do something. Welcome to the EPA robot control computer. What do you wish to do? Run diagnostic check. Circuit board error, section 4, loose wiring. It's too difficult to repair this. Fault in the computer is repaired and the machine is brought back online. There we go, by using the super toolkit. Okay. Did it. Welcome to EBA Robot Control Computer. You no longer have oh my god. You no longer have security authorization to use these files. Terminating sequence. I repaired it for nothing. Okay. Fuck. There's terminals here, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just navigating this area on guesswork because the 4 holograms are bickering, and the other one is speaking binary. Level 6. There's the remains of a bunch of robots. Bunch of fucking radioactive shit everywhere. Am I going to get attacked by this robot? No. There is a robot just walking around. Sure. Okay. We're going to go back up. We're going to go to level 3, and then I guess we're going to have a look over the other side now. We're going to go over to this elevator, take it to level 4 and see where that goes. Where are we? Dude, electric chair? Okay. What the fuck? Okay, this is so different. A war room table. Oh, this is so cool. The situation map. Huh. This is a completely different level 4. Okay, there's another hologram. Shall we try our best? Let's see if this hologram can give us what we need. I just need a lead. First and foremost, I need something. Unauthorized access requested. Locking door. Now. Right, will this work? There's nothing. What is the point of you? What is the point of you? Cannot repair that. You know what? Maybe I have to fuck with the electronics of this place so that the doors will open. Because if it's all electronically working and sealing itself, if I fuck with that, maybe I can get in. Chair empowered. Please encourage person to move as close to the chair as possible from either side. Thank you. Okay, so apparently if someone gets close to that chair, they're going to get zapped. Let's disempower the chair for now. Okay. We have a retinal scanner. I don't know if the eyeballs that I'm carrying will be of any use there. There's so much to this place, and I'm so confused. See, it's always different when it's like you see computer, 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 and you see a computer. Can I interact with this a computer? Yes, okay, that's the clue. All of the computers are the same except for when it's a computer. There is a low humming noise in the air like a magnetic field is somewhere nearby. Data storage and maintenance select option. Run diagnostic check. Running check, initiating, compiling. Thank you for being patient during this procedure. Complete. Data storage running at 84% efficiency. Wiring fault on this computer's mainframe is causing magnetic coils to run at a higher power. The resulting magnetic field could cause interference with other devices if not fixed. End check. Okay. So the magnetic coils is fucking shit up. Maybe this is what's going on with these things. Alright. Repair computer. Hello, computer. Hello. Hello, computer. Hello. Magnetic coil problem has been fixed. Okay. Run diagnostic check. 100% efficiency. Thank you and have a nice day. Okay. Now what? Right, these... They don't look like they're not talking anymore. Can I now talk to them? I just have a problem of... I just locked myself out of the conference room. Or like the meeting room. Whatever that is. Aha! I can talk to them now. There we go. Okay, we finally have progress. You the one that brought the robot-controlled computer back online? That's right. Excellent. Brilliant. I can crush those fools now. The EPA will be cleansed once more. Alright, now I have something for you. Speaking to the robots. Get your metal ass in gear and come give this civvy a reward for serving this great nation. The robot wheels over to you and holds out a key card. Once you take the card, you watch it wheel back out of the room. Somehow, you get the impression that these robots would have been happier if you'd left them inactive. Be on your way now. You are dismissed. Thanks? Okay, I have a key card? Security room's key card. Can now unlock security rooms. Okay. This Weasley-looking hologram regards you with a nervous smile. Hello, welcome to the EPA. You may have noticed that we're experiencing some mild issues, but we'll cross that bridge once we come to it. Okay. Who are you? I'm the Director of Operations for the EPA. Oh, alright. What does that actually mean? Why, I coordinate things, get the ball rolling. Now it's in your court. I like to bring out the best in people. Here at the EPA, that's what it's all about. Honesty, integrity. Thank you. We value your opinion. What the hell are you talking about? I assure you that we are working diligently to resolve all issues. We have had a bit of downsizing, but things are looking up. I feel confident that all quotas will be achieved in due time. What quotas? You're not making any sense. Do you actually do anything here? Can you help me or not? That all depends on your outlook. My hands are tied on this matter, but I'd be delighted to assist you if you could. Forget it, bye. That is exceptional. Okay, another one. This attractive female hologram greets you with a friendly smile. Hello, visitor, and welcome to the EPA. How may I help you? Lunch will be served in the cafeteria at midday for company employees. What? Oh, never mind. Who are you? Me? I'm Hologram 40011, the Director of Public Relations. I organize trips, tours, and other things to ensure that the place is running smoothly for the public on a day-to-day basis. The tour of the EPA Museum will begin shortly. Please have your passes ready. So, they were just endlessly bickering and fighting, but the magnetic field allowed them to stop fighting, and then they're just now idling. So they had some downsizing and said, all right, let's just replace everyone in the EPA with holograms. So maybe you could help me with something? Of course, I'd love to help. Hey, how may I assist you? Tour pamphlets can be found in the main office and in letterboxes throughout the EPA. There's some doors around the complex that I can't open without speaking a password. I'd really like to get through them and see more of your facility. I don't suppose you know the password. Of course I know the password, but unfortunately I'm unable to share it with you. I understand your enthusiasm for wanting to experience all that this great facility has to offer, but there are rules we must follow for your own safety. Remember everyone, we offer guided tours of our complex at predetermined times. Oh, you don't have to worry about my safety, I'm the chosen one. Besides, when's the last time you had a real visitor? Do you really want to leave me disappointed? Of course not, but if I give you the password, then not only could I be endangering you, but I'd also be endangering the complex. Children, please do not taunt the holograms. How could that endanger the complex? I hate to break it to you, lady, but the complex has already gone to hell and back. There's nothing here but hazardous chemicals and broken robots. Honestly, I don't see how I could possibly make matters worse. I don't know. I'd be defying protocol, but perhaps if you could assist me with something. Visitors, please note that the blue level is restricted for reasons that are very uninteresting. There's no need to be curious about it. It feels like there's two minds going on here. Sure, I could assist you. Just tell me what you need. Do you think you could fix the lighting? It's improper for me to conduct tours through such a dimly lit complex. If you could brighten this place up for me, I'll give you the password. Please, remember to wash your hands thoroughly after visiting our petting zoo. Alright, I'll see what I can do. It was the generators upstairs that are responsible for the lighting, but I thought they were working. Hello there. Mind if I ask how you managed to get in here? The elevators to the surface broke down a long time ago. Let's see. I used a rope to climb down an elevator shaft to the utility level, then I crawled through a fan duct and found myself in a robot maintenance area? I'm surprised you even made it past all those damn plants without being eaten. I'm Hologram 10031, the Director of Ground Maintenance here at the EPA. I know, the grounds look terrible. No need to tell me. If you're not happy with the way the grounds look, why don't you do something about it? If I could do something about it, trust me, I would. I've got no physical body, and the damn robots won't respond to a word I say. I've been operating at 100% inefficiency for the last few decades. How pathetic is that? The other holograms won't let me forget it either. The only one more useless than me is the Director of Operations. Maybe I could help somehow? Hey, if you're really willing to help, that'd be great. I'll ensure you get something for your troubles. Consider it done. What can I help you with? Those mutated spore plants have spread beyond the confines of the greenhouse and have taken root all over the EPA's grounds. If you could get rid of all those bastards for me, that'd be a big step in the right direction. Sure, I'll kill them for you. I'll be back when it's done. Damn, there's like one that I haven't killed, hey? There's like one that I remember like just idling. Alright. Let's go back upstairs then. We have a lead. So essentially we've got a key card now. We're also going to get a password. And then something else by killing all the spore plants. So we will do these things. And then hopefully that means we can see more of this beloved facility. There's the problem. Wait a minute. Okay, hang on. After a lengthy search, a circuit board with some damaged pieces is located. Maybe if some junk is found to scavenge through, some replacement parts could be obtained? Oh, okay. So now the junk that I have...
What do you want?
There you go. Okay, so the junk that I've actually been picking up can be used to repair. Give me that back. Alright. Junk. So this one, this generator's busted. Broken parts been mended together, and the generator's back online. There you go. And it is brighter in here. Nice. Okay, so that's the lighting. Look at me, I'm wielding a gun. So now I should be able to take this out, because like my other characters won't attack it. If I don't... Oh, this is going to take forever. Will everybody else attack it now that I am? There you go, it's attacking me back. Ow. Thank you. Alright, now the other characters will attack it. Yeah, it's just one that you can't reach at short range. So you need to shoot it. But your shooting characters will not attack it unless you make the first move. Look at how good I am with a gun. There you go. Marcus finally uses the minigun, by the way. That's how long that took. Looks like you've weeded out all the spore plants. There you go. That was the last one. Thank you for confirming that, game. Ah, yes, it looks much better in here now. Thank you. The password is ABRE. Just speak clearly to the door and it will open. Now, would everybody please... Yes, we heard you already. Thanks for the code. Goodbye. Okay. And I've killed the plants. The grounds still look like hell, but at least they're a little safer. Oh, thank you so much for that. I hereby hire you as my assistant groundskeeper. He points to a key on the floor by his feet. I managed to coax one of the half-working robots to bring that for you. You now have authorization to access the storage shed. Thanks again. Thanks for that. Yeah, I totally haven't, like, already unlocked that storage shed through painful lockpicking. Alright. Unfortunately, a useless reward, but that's okay. I should be able to open these doors now. Abra. Kadabra. Alakazam. Thank you, and have a pleasant day. Okay, we're in. Now, why do I want to be in here? Can you speak at the podium? I hereby declare that I... Where's my speech skill in here? What can we do? What can we do here? Surely we could do something. I put on my glasses and I say, hello, everyone. And we're going to monitor a green screen display monitor showing various bits of data. A few bytes occasionally show up. There's got to be something I can do in this room, right? Otherwise, what's the point? Seat supported by large concrete bricks. That's not important, but you're the one who looked. Okay. And, flag. Level 5 has this hologram. The Director of Science. What? Can't understand you. And I tried repairing this. And it just says, what am I looking for here? I think there could be potential in this case to check out outside here, and maybe I can find something that will help me. It does feel like it's going to be a little bit dangerous in this area though. There are a lot of chemicals in the way, so I'm probably going to... Sounds like those fans at the
Wasteland has claimed your life. Arroyo attempts to send out others to search for the Gek.
By the time I realized that I was taking damage, it was way too late. I ran out there and died immediately. I also didn't save after doing any of that because I've just been cruising. So that's my fault. That is wholeheartedly my fault. So now I'm going to have to do that again. Hey, what the fuck? Why is that person's dialogue different now? That person's dialogue's the same. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Welcome back. There isn't a tour at the moment if you'd like to wait around. Wait, what the hell? Dialogue's different now. Halt! Do not attempt to come any closer. Identify yourself, intruder. What the fuck? The dialogue's different now. Hang on. Alright, so now... Well, this is interesting because last time we ran around for a while being like, what the hell's going on? Before immediately solving the problem upon reloading the save because we knew what to do. And now the dialogue's different. I'm Apocalypse and I'm not trying to intrude, I'm just exploring. This dude was very happy to see us last time. And gave us just like a security pass and said, hell yeah, man. Now he hates us. Exploring? Exploring? My EPA? How dare you have the audacity to break in here and just casually wander around? Vol idiot! I have half a mind to arrest you and toss your ass in the petting zoo. Give them freak shows a real feast. No wait, I'm not doing you any harm. Let me explain. Go on then, Schwarzkopf. Schwarzkopf? Explain yourself. Make it good, though, or have the robots beat you and drag you down to the electric chair. All right, we are seeing the we're seeing the old school nature of this place. All right, first off, I'm not a Chinese spy. I'm what you might call a tribal. I've been chosen to embark on a perilous quest so that I might save my tribe from destruction. I only entered this complex in hope of scavenging something that could aid me in my quest. Scavenge? You pissnilk! How dare you discredit the name of the EPA in this way? Nobody so much as removes a piece of paper from this building without my say-so. However, to have entered this far into the EPA would require some skill. Perhaps I could find a use for you after all. Huh? Well, as you may have already have guessed, the robots no longer work here at the EPA. The computer consoles no longer register my verbal commands, and I don't have a body to activate the console. I can't properly secure anything. Could you fix the robot control computer for me? I need the ability to command the robots for things. Okay, well, why not? I'll see what I can do. Thanks. If you can repair the robot control computer, I'll grant you full access to the security wing on the red level. If you can take what you like from the stores. I'm afraid we have no use for them now anyway. Oh, well, thank you. I'll get back to you when I'm done. Huh. So, wait a second. That must be something that I already did before speaking to them on a lower level then. Was that this robot terminal that was next to the science hologram? And because we already did that, and then we spoke to the guy, he gave us a reward immediately, so we actually missed out on dialogue. Damn. You know what? Sometimes having to reload is worth it. You actually get something that you missed. Command robots. Error! Error! Problem encountered. Terminating sequence. Alright, yes. Cannot command the robots, but we can do a diagnostics check and we can fix the computer. And now I realize why this computer was so strange, because we repaired it and then got kicked out, and I'm like, what is going on? Right? I was like, I don't understand. I don't get it. But now I do. Now this actually makes sense. So completely the fault in the computer is repaired and the machine is brought back online. Nice. Alright, give me my pass. The computer's back online yet? Yes, I've repaired them for you. You can command the robots again. Excellent! Brilliant! I can crush those fools now. The EPA will be cleansed once more. Alright, now I have something for you. Okay, so this makes sense because we spoke to him and he just immediately said this stuff, right? And I didn't even question it. The EPA will be cleansed once more. Alright, now I have something for you. Speaking to the robots. Get your metal ass in gear and come give this civvy a reward for serving this great nation. A robot wheels over to you and holds out a keycard. And then you take it goes away. Thank you. So I have the keycard. Yeah, there's not a tour at the moment. When will tour? When will tour be? Maybe I could just go and fix the lighting. And then she'll reward me immediately. Do we have tours at midday? So it says waiting for enough visitors. Maybe I have to wait for all of my companions to be in this room and it'll like trigger. I just remembered the thing that I did differently with the woman, which is I tried to get into this door. I tried to speak a password, and then it said, please contact Head of Public Relations for the override code. That is the dialogue that I'm missing, right? Because I didn't do that. And then it opens up the option to be like, hey, I wonder if you could do something for me. There you go. See, it's funny when you do stuff out of order the first time round, and then you do it a little bit differently when you reload. And there you go. Now I can do the lighting, and I can get the password. I'm not particularly bothered about getting rid of those plants upstairs because it just gives me a key to a shed I've already opened. So we're going to ignore that. Actual mentats. You are kidding me. I don't need noodles, but actual mentats. I can be smart. I might be able to fix this after all. Holy shit. Just like say the words and your wish will be granted. Okay, hold on a minute. We'll fix the lighting. We'll get the password. Let's head back to the science hologram guy. We'll see if the machine part works. If not, I can take mentats, get a little bit smarter, and that might help the situation. Hopefully. Alright, level 5. Let's save beforehand. Always save before taking drugs. And then repair this thing with machine part. That does nothing? Okay, maybe with the motor. Fuck. Alright, I feel like if I'm smarter, I might be able to just decode binary then, right? Dude! Why are my teammates in that room? But they're also not dying. What the fuck? Holy fuck. Can my team get away from there? Holy fuck. Maybe once you hit a certain point, you die, and they were just on the edge of it. They almost both just ran out there and died. Holy shit. Okay. I cannot repair the holo projector. Okay. Well, I'm going to not take the drugs then in that case. And I'll keep them on me. So he will still remain a mystery. Alright, we'll go down to this level 4, because I think this, yeah, with all the red shit, I think this is our red room. With the security room's keycard. So I think this is what we'll be able to do now. So instead of the door locking, so it gives us one free room to open, and then I think we can do this. Authorization granted, unlocking door. Nice. Okay, there you go. We don't get locked out anymore. Hello, stand me. Excuse me? My sensor garble fixed? Sorry, I can't understand you. There's too much static. I'll see if I can maybe fix it somehow. Okay. Alright, a dude that we have to fix. A peculiar machine. This machine that controls the hologram projection in this room. Repair. A fault in the machine is found and quickly fixed. Looks like there was interference occurring which caused the hologram's speech to become garbled. Thank you so much for repairing me. I was dreading the thought of some visitor happening along and asking me questions which I'd be unable to properly answer due to all the static. Of course, you're the first visitor I've seen since the war, but still, had I encountered someone else, that could have been quite embarrassing. No problem. So what exactly is this place anyway? You're standing in the Environmental Protection Agency, more commonly referred to as the EPA. We're a government research facility that specializes in testing chemicals to ensure that they're safe for the Earth's environment. That's just scratching the surface. We had all sorts of exciting things going on here, at least until the facility was vacated due to the war. Things haven't been quite the same since. Interesting. So what exactly is your purpose here? Well, unlike the other holograms you will encounter, I wasn't created for a specific task. I'm merely here to answer visitors' questions or help solve difficult mathematical problems the human mind cannot accomplish. I see, then perhaps you could answer some questions for me. Can you help me with the hologram upstairs? Oh, I'd love to answer your questions. Ask away and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Actually, apparently... No, it's level 5, that one. Is below us. I keep seeing references to a blue level. How do I access it? It doesn't exist. Oh, I'm sorry, but the blue level contains top secret research. Access to that level is restricted to... Oh, to hell with it. You were kind enough to repair me, so I suppose I could give you the password. It's flower pot. We can go to the blue level now. Thanks. Let me ask you something else. Oh, I'd love to answer your questions. Ask away and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. How do we get there? Do we have to speak a password in the elevator? Can you identify some items I found around here? I will do my best. What item would you like me to identify? Actually, let me ask you something else. Okay, that's weird. So, we can use him to identify items. So if there's anything in particular that we find here that's relevant, it'll pop up in that menu. We just don't actually have anything that he can interact with. A premium bottle of shampoo. Unlike other leading brands, this shampoo comes in an unusual flexi plastic bottle. It was specially designed this way, so when the bottle was squeezed, the right amount of shampoo was poured out. No more, no less. Just a flip of the cap, and you're on your way. Anyone need their hair washed? I don't need him to identify that, though, because it's identified. I know what that is. Right. We should be able to get... We can get to this terminal, at least. But I don't know if we can get to that terminal because of the dangerous chemicals. A rusting elevator. Oh, actually, hang on. There's an elevator here, too. Oh! You say the words flower pot. Okay, this is the elevator that takes us to the blue floor then. Okay, there you go. He's spoken the word. It was automatic. This terminal cannot be interacted with, even though it says terminal, so I thought it would be unique. You see a hologram generator. It's a generator for the holograms. Do not tamper with this. Okay, I see. I see. Indeed. So you can remove any and all holograms from this area. I don't know why we'd want to do that, but we can. Now, before I go into this room to try and access this computer, I'm going to save, because I don't know if I'm able to skirt around the edges or not and not die. Like, it might be if you walk in. There is a foul smell in the air that makes your lungs burn in pain. And there it is, I'm poisoned. You take little damage from poison.
You have
Okay, I have now realized how it works. So, what it is it's just straight up poison, and every step that I take damages me. So I should actually be able to get to this. I just have to heal constantly. I can do this. Right, now that I actually have had time to see how it works, We're just going to tell everyone to wait. Okay, so you take a little damage from poison. You feel a little bit better. You take damage from poison. Oh. Just seeing what it's all about. And I'm dead. So it turns out I'm the only one affected by the poison in here. Nobody else is. Hello, user. I'm the pharmacist of the future, Mr. Kemi. How can I help you? Okay, so this is the Mr. Kemi thing. What do you do? I make drugs. All kinds of drugs. When life gets you down, Mr. Kemi is here to pick you up. How does Mr. Kemi work? It's simple. All you need is some scientific know-how and the right ingredients, then leave the rest up to me. Go on, give me a try. And kids, remember to ask mommy or daddy for permission before playing with Mr. Kemi. Damn, so I need the ingredients. Why can't you just give them to me, man? He's like just a computer version of Myron. So, poison antidote. Okay. Scorpion tail and a bottle of booze. Interesting. And that is the poison antidote. Okay. Okay, so Mr. Kemi. Then when I walked in here, he said that, yeah, you clean the goo out of the fans and the blades start turning. Oh, there you go. Because when I walked in here, one of the characters said the fans are kind of blocked. Clean the goo out of the fan, the blades start turning. It is now safe to be in the area, at least at the end of this room. Oh, nice. There you go. Okay. So I'm able to be around here. I'm still poisoned, and then I assume if I walk into this main room here, I will still get quite messed up. Let's try, because there's lockers over here. Don't worry, guys, the fans are on. It's not like I have a gas mask. Huh. Right. I'm able to walk through here now. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, so we're getting rewarded. We have a poison antidote as well. So let me just take that. I mean, we already had poison antidote on us anyway. But... And there's also level 6. I feel like we should at least check out level 6 before we check out the secret blue room. So this is green room. Oh, whoa! What the fuck? Hang on. This is a... Oh! Tough alien? That's what? That's not a Maringo? It's an alien? Okay, so this level 6 is different to the other level 6 that we checked out in the other elevator. Okay, holy shit. This is what the guy was talking about when he said the zoo. Holy fuck. Okay, so... Sub-level green is an exciting level that contains an... right, biological weapons use. It's fascinating new creatures and every child's favorite, a unique petting zoo. Right. An arboretum. They're snarling and they want eats and they're hungry. I kind of feel like this is not going to go well if we wish to investigate. A horribly disfigured human. And healthy looking tree though. Like this is quite beautiful that this is down here. I don't know. I don't think there's anything I can interact with in this room. I mean, we do have food, right? I've got shampoo. I got some Pop Rocks. We're gonna feed them Pop Rocks, booze. I had a couple of cookies, didn't I? Where'd my cookies go? Oh, I reloaded a save, so they'd still be in the fridge, wouldn't they? There is food upstairs. We could feed them. I wonder when the last time they were fed was, though. you know? Confirm code. God damn it. Okay, so I need the code for this place as well. So there's a couple of places we don't have the codes for. That's what you'd think the electronic lockpicks are for, but they don't work. Welcome to EPA's Botany Terminal. Please select one of the following options. Information Database. File and crop rotation. Crop rotation avoids a decrease in soil fertility as growing the same crop repeatedly in the same place eventually depletes the soil of various nutrients. A crop that leaches the soil of one kind of nutrient is followed during the next growing season by a dissimilar crop that returns that nutrient to the soil or draws a different ratio of nutrients. Crop rotation is also used to control pests and diseases that can become established in the soil over time. Plants within the same family tend to have similar pests and pathogens. By regularly changing the planting location, the pest cycles can be broken or limited. Botany is the scientific study of plant life. As with other life forms in biology, plant life can be studied from different perspectives, from the molecular all the way up to the individual plants themselves. A good understanding of plants is crucial to our future as it allows us to produce food to feed an expanding population, understand fundamental life processes, produce medicine and materials to treat diseases and other ailments, understand environmental changes more clearly. The rest of the information appears to be various charts, graphs, and pictures of cross-sections of plants. Okay. Seed storage. Current EPA storage containers report there are seeds remaining in storage tanks 1 and 2. Access storage tank 1. Storage Tank 1 reports 5 remaining packets from the US Food Enhancement Program. Seeds from corn plants were genetically modified to be immune to disease and insect infestation, and Storage Tank 2, 2 remaining seed packets, each of similar or different families. No research has been conducted, and the outcome of seed germination is unknown. Okay, so we have known seeds and mysterious seeds. Gotcha, game. God, there's so much going on in this EPA. Right, let's try access these terminals. Oh no, we need the codes. Wheat. Head of Public Relations for the override. Oh, hang on. It would be the same override code for all of the doors, wouldn't it? So it would be Abra. For all of them. That's why we needed that code. I don't know why I thought it would be a different code for doors on lower levels. Again, just another instance of forgetting that we hadn't gotten the code in this save file because I had to reload, so it's just like my brain. We can use Abra. Yay! Unlocking door. Now that we've got the code for this door, we may as well use it on the earlier one. So we can now check out the war room tables. There's some computers. Cheesy Poofs. An EPA pamphlet, guns and bullets. Nice. Leaflet given out at the beginning of tours. That does nothing. Alright, we just have it. Take guns and bullets. Monitors. Welcome to the EPA's museum. This terminal will project a movie using exciting new holographic technology. The movie is an entertaining and informational look at the scary but possible reality of a post-nuclear world. Play movie. The terminal projects a hologram of a tall, bespectacled man in a lab coat. He waves and gives you a friendly smile. Hello, I'm Dr. Caleb, and I'll be hosting this holographic video on a post-Holocaust America. A living room materializes around Dr. Caleb, where a family appears to be relaxing for the evening. Dr. Caleb pats the head of the family dog, then smiles at you. Meet the Johnsons. They're your average American family. Dad smokes his pipe, Mom reads her cookbook, and little Billy and Susie catch some boob tube before bedtime. They think everything will be just fine. They ignore the warning sirens, thinking that it's just another drill. Oh, but what's this? Through the back window, you see a large bomb crash to the earth, creating a massive mushroom cloud explosion, followed by a blinding light. Once the light fades away, you see Dr. Caleb is now standing in the burnt ruins of the living room, with the family replaced by skeletons. Uh-oh, it looks like the commies dropped the big one, and the Johnsons weren't quite as safe as they thought. Now, what can we learn from the Johnsons family's mistake? That's right. In the event of a nuclear war, you want your family to be safe within the shelter of a Vault-Tec brand vault. Vault-Tec have constructed 122 public vaults around our great nation, so there's bound to be one near you. As you can imagine, space is very limited, so reserve your space today or else your family might end up like the Johnsons here. The skull detaches from the body and hits the floor, shattering, and Mr. Handy Robot hovers over and sweeps up the skull fragments. It looks like Mr. Handy's gonna have his work cut out for him if he plans to clean up this mess. Thank you for watching. This educational video was brought to you by the fine folks at Vault-Tec. Vault-Tec, America's final word in homes. This is great. I love seeing the pre-war stuff in the original Fallout games that is still like preserved, and you get such a good insight into the lead up to the Great Silence. So this is the same one on both terminals. I'm wondering if that is what we're able to discover in here. That seems like it might be it. Wasn't sure what I was able to get at the podium, and this is definitely going to... Oh, actually, maybe I can just use the keycard. The retinal scanners tricked me, maybe. You motherfuckers. The retinal scanner tricked me. I was like, I thought this was gonna have to be, you know... Alright, this is the situation map. Can't really do anything with it, though. We can just look at the blinking lights. Ah, bruh. Unlocking door. Thank you. Okay. Horribly disfigured human. We cannot get there, but we can do this. Is this going to be a mistake? Information. Welcome to the EPA Petting Zoo. Here you'll have the pleasure of interacting with these unique creatures that look like hideously deformed humans. That's because these ugly beasts are the result of exciting experiments where our brilliant scientists are attempting to splice human and animal DNA. In theory, this new science might one day allow us to create a super person. Imagine a US soldier with the sight of an eagle, the speed of a cheetah, and the strength of an ape. Imagine how this super soldier would strike fear into the hearts of commies. It sounds like science fiction, but it may soon be science fact. The creatures you see here are the results of experiments that haven't quite met with success. Instead of euthanizing these failed abominations, we thought it would be fun to put them in a petting zoo. Don't worry, despite their horrific appearance, they're not likely to attack as long as they're well fed. We're happy to report only 3 visitor casualties have occurred in the past year. They are very hungry, so I don't think we're going to be able to feed them. If these monitors come off, I think we're screwed. Welcome to our newest exhibit. The strange-looking tentacled creatures you see in this cage might look like they come from outer space, but they're not aliens. In fact, they were made right here in America. As you may have guessed, these guys weren't created by Mother Nature, they were created by science. So it's called an alien creature, but it's the Wanamaringo thing. That's right, these fearsome monstrosities were engineered by American scientists in top-secret laboratories as the newest weapon in the war for freedom. Their powerful tentacles and sharp teeth were specifically designed to tear apart America's enemies. Their tentacles also excel at digging, so the commies won't even be safe in their underground bunkers. Also, these ferocious killers have skin so thick that bullets have a hard time penetrating it. You're looking at the future of biological warfare, but don't worry, these vicious slaughter machines can't get you, as they're safely locked within the confines of their highly secure cage. You'll have to excuse the dim lighting, but these guys are happiest when dwelling in cool, dark places. You wouldn't want them to get angry, would you? And we turned the lights on, so it's very bright in here. So I'm thinking we're potentially able to get this force field open. Because look, there you go, Wanamingo eggs. But then look, there's a hole in here. Here you can see plant life unlike any you've seen before. The exciting new species derived from the Venus flytrap was specifically engineered by our brilliant scientists to be able to survive in a world devastated by a nuclear war. Why would we want to do that? It's simple. After the global nuclear war, scientists believe that much of the Earth will become a barren wasteland. Plant life will have a difficult time surviving in this harsh new environment. Now imagine us emerging from the safety of our Vault-Tec vaults, only to find that all the plants are dead, that there'd be no more salads for Mom, and no more lawns for Billy and Rover to play fetch in. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? But don't worry, these new plants may be the answer to that problem. Instead of relying on fertile soil and rainfall, they're just able to derive nutrients by killing and eating animals, just like people, all through the wonders of science. Right. These ones can't move, so let's check the employee access. There you go, you could lower the force field. Definitely doesn't seem like there's going to be a peaceful option with these humans to feed them, because they're hungry, so they're going to attack. It's also bright in here, so we're going to be attacked by the Wanamingos. But I wonder if this leads somewhere, right? So we're going to check this one. I'm honestly quite surprised that the humans are not dead. How long has it been, right? You know? Alright, force field disengaged. Take on the Wanamingo. It's been a while since we had to face one of these. This is one of the most terrifying things I ever encountered. Tough alien. Oh yeah, because they were really tough too. A lot of damage resistance. You have received a large dose of radiation. Oh shit. It's a good thing I've got a shit ton of Radaway that I've been holding onto now. I've been asking for radiation for a long time. I'm radiated. There you go. I've been like, where is radiation in this game? There it is. And there is the final blow. Okay. End combat. I'm going to use a Radaway. Would you believe it? We're actually going to use one. And I don't know how much. I'm significantly irradiated, so gotta keep going. I'm an addict. Using Radaway has actually turned me into an addict. Now this is gone, but it says that okay, no, this is gone, so I'm fine. I'm no longer radiated. I can always use the Geiger counter to check my level. It's on Marcus at the moment. Right, did not expect to get addicted to Radaway. That one took me by surprise. Alright, we just need to dispose of these eggs. No more Wanamingos. There you go. We go in here? Alright, I actually thought this might be like a spot for us to go into, but apparently not. Yeah, I definitely don't see a point in releasing these guys, because I feel like we're just gonna get messed up. We could lower the force field to. We could have had the Wanamingos deal with it. I don't know. I feel like if we want to access the seed storage, we should do 5 remaining packets. That's about corn. So we're going to retrieve these seeds. Successfully collected 5 packets of genetically modified corn seeds. Depositing packets to collection container. Okay. And we can access. Oh, we can actually access both. Alright, no more seeds. So we've got the corn and the weird stuff. Experimental seeds. Alright, fuck it. I don't know what to do with the seeds, so I'm getting out of here. I'm taking the seeds with me. In this stupid place. Alright. There's so much to this one location that is actually quite mind-blowing. It actually is genuinely shocking. So there's apparently appearance modifications going on in here. There is this room, which I just can't see any reason why we would want to go in there. Just a bunch of shit, bunch of goop. A dull silver toaster sitting on a desk. Okay, well, if I've learned anything about Fallout, if it's called dull, it probably isn't. So we're in the blue room. These doors open, how kind. Howdy doodly doo, I'm the brave little toaster, your chirpy breakfast companion. But you can just call me BLT. Say, would anybody like any toast? I knew it wouldn't be a dull object. What the fuck? What is my purpose? You make toast. No thanks, but I do want some information. No problem. I'm red hot in quantum mechanics, submolecular biology, and TV theme tunes. Ask me anything. First, though, may I ask you a question? I guess so. What can I do for you? Are you sure you want to have some toast? No, I don't want any toast. No muffins, no tea cakes, no buns, baps, baguettes or bagels, no croissants, no crumpets, no pancakes, no potato cakes, definitely no Smeggin flapjacks. Ah, so you're a waffle man. Oh, I've had enough of this. No, wait, I'm sorry. I'm not just a one-dimensional toast-obsessed appliance. What can I do for you? Okay, I just need some information about this place. What can you tell me about it? I can tell you one thing. This is a terrible place for someone of my toast-making expertise. Did you know that it's been well over a century since I had the pleasure of making toast for someone? You're the first toast consumer to come through here since the war. And here's the real kicker. Were you to actually request toast, I'm not even sure I'd be up for the task. You see, I'm feeling a little under the weather inside. It's rather embarrassing, really. That's quite tragic. So why are you here? Why? To make your mornings as cheerful as they can be. Say, after all this talking, you wouldn't happen to have made some room in your stomach for some toast after all, have you? I thought we got past this. I'm not hungry and never will be. So why are you really here? I love that it's like I never will be. I'm a video game character. All right, no need to shout. Angry is never a good way to begin your day. I was created as a breakfast companion, but I can also be used for lunch and dinner. There isn't a time of day when toast wouldn't hurt. If you're asking why I happen to be sitting here with a wire hanging from my side, well, it seems Mr. Handy doesn't always live up to his namesake. The bloke started breaking down right in the middle of my annual maintenance checkup. Of course, he scuttled off to a maintenance bay and left me hanging. Oh, I see. Well, thanks for your time. Not a problem. Do stop by again. Maybe then you'll be hungry. I doubt it. Bye. This Mr. Handy? Is there a part on the corpse? It's empty, though. Scuttled off to a repair bay and then disappeared. What if I can use the part that I picked up so long ago now?
What do you want?
Because fucking surely it's got to be used for something, right? Small piece of machinery. Does that look like it belongs on a toaster? Or maybe the motor. None of them look like they belong on a toaster. And they were also found in ridiculous places, but let's try. Because at this point in the EPA, all that I've learned to do is try. This thing. That does nothing. God damn it. This thing. God damn it. Okay, those things did not do anything. I knew you'd be back. They always are. So, do you want any toast now? Not right now. I need to ask you something. Sure, what would you like to know? I hope it's about toast. What is this place? Okay. So... Wonderful. We'll unlock this door. Computer. A functional... yes, a functional computer. There we go. Welcome to the EPA's top secret research and development terminal. Error initializing quick access procedure. Please search for something specific. Search for anything of importance. After 30 minutes of sifting through all the files, you find 4 of which appear useful. Please make a choice below. Ooh. The FEV history log. They've got the FEV here. File on epilepsy cure, gender modification, virus-laden fruit flies. Wow. Okay. Let's go in order. FEV history log. As tensions continued to mount between the US and China, a fear at the forefront of the winds of our military officials was that the Chinese would deploy biological weapons against American troops. As a result, West Tech, a major high-tech defense contractor, was hired to develop a counter-agent. This led to West Tech's research on the Pan-Immunity Virion Project, PvP, with the intent of creating immunity in soldiers by restructuring their DNA. During testing of PvP in 2076, abnormal side effects were observed in test subjects. The test animals began to grow dramatically, and their brain activity increased. Seeing the potential there, the army quickly commandeered the project and renamed it FEV, Forced Evolutionary Virus. Not content with mere immunity to disease, FEV would potentially turn soldiers into abnormally strong and intelligent supermen. Once testing on animals reached its logical conclusion, FEV research was moved to its current location at the Mariposa military base. There we have learned that the testing will proceed to the next level as they begin top-secret testing on military prisoners. We eagerly anticipate the results of these exciting experiments. And obviously, we learn more about that during Fallout 1, where it is much more relevant to the plotline. This is great, though. An epilepsy cure, though. One of our researchers, Dr. Hodkin, has made a wonderful discovery in his recent research on the way the human brain processes verbal responses. Apparently, by repeating a series of letters with the proper inflections, a listener can be cured of a number of neurological diseases, such as autism or epilepsy. Included in this log is the exact string of letters and the proper inflections used by Dr. Hodkin in his experiments. This is wonderful news and is a great beginning to further research into treatment for chronic neurological disorders. How bizarre. Yeah, just say a bunch of words in a particular way and poof, brain cure. This might be useful. Make note of the string and search for something else. Okay. I wonder if we're going to find someone in the wild that's got epilepsy and we just go ding-a-ling, bing-a-ling, fling-a-ling, ding. And then, and then he's cured. Perfect. Gender modification. Dr. Glenn Wood has achieved a new breakthrough in his research into gender modification that he claims will revolutionize our country's espionage efforts. With just a simple procedure, a man could become a woman, or vice versa. Dr. Wood has insisted that he be the first to undergo the radical transformation. Once the operation is complete, he has requested that he, or she, be referred to as Glenda. Perfect. Dr. Glenda Wood instead of Glenwood. Interesting that it was created for an espionage effort. Like, I can be a spy. So I would say I would make a so ahead of their time joke for this game coming out in the 90s. However, it's set in the year 2076 when this terminal was probably last activated, guys. It was not ahead of its time at all. Virus-laden fruit flies. The mutant fruit flies are now successfully carrying the virus. However, before we unleash them on foreign soil, it's been decided that we shall first expose the fruit flies to a small, isolated American community where we can monitor the effects outside of a lab environment. The civilian casualties that are likely to result are an unfortunate yet necessary sacrifice. Besides, any true American would be honored to give up their life for the good of our great nation. If only they knew about it before volunteering, right though, guys? You wouldn't just commit them to a secret fruit fly infestation. Anyway, to clarify my head of their time joke anyway, doesn't even matter. Gender modification and gender fluidity has been a thing for hundreds, if not thousands of years. It's just that history is written by the victor, and we unfortunately live in a very conservative history-keeping society. The amount of information that is just lost to time or not recorded or changed to better suit the narrative is crazy. Like there were these two female skeletons discovered underground. They were best friends in a loving, tender embrace. It's like shit like that, which is just wild. Let's search for anything of importance and keep searching. Find nothing more of interest. Keep searching. Can we just keep searching? Oh, hang on. Something popped up. Damn it. I missed it because I was frantically clicking. Maybe one more. Okay. I knew it. I just forget if it gives you the option to just spam click searching eventually. After much painful searching, you come across a hidden file. Why am I not surprised? Access file labeled Mass Fluoridation Project. In the continued effort to make the citizens of the United States more controllable, the inclusion of sodium fluoride in all available drinking water is effective immediately. God damn. Long-term effects in testing has resulted in subjects becoming more stupid and docile. In addition, it was observed that sodium fluoride caused slight damage to a specific part of the brain, making it more difficult for the person affected to defend his freedom, causing the individual to become more docile towards authority. In our most recent experimentation, We have chosen military official General J. Ripper as a subject. Initially, he was unaware of our intent, but now seems to have caught on. He has become obsessed with the phrase precious bodily fluids and avoids drinking any substance he does not know where it originated. He has even stopped having sexual intercourse as he fears that women seek the life essence. We have learned about the true intent of water fluoridation. I can't speak today. Fluoridation. I've said so many words today that my brain is shutting down. Jesus. So, a hidden, tucked away file, guys. The conspiracy is real. They're putting stuff in the water. So you can keep searching. Interestingly enough, that file does not get added to this log. There you go. Actual functional computer. So we got some experience points for that. Apparently, we can go in here, and there are some appearance modification things in here. The auto dock. Let's have a look. I feel like I need to be careful. I'll go in there and I'll come out a completely different person. That's if they even work. Let's take a look. The machine addresses you as you approach. Welcome, test subject. Thank you for volunteering your flesh for science. Please step inside me and we can begin. Oh, wow. All right. Damn. Okay, hang on. I have to save before I step into a mysterious machine. Save before we step into the mysterious machine. Before I step anywhere, why don't you tell me exactly what you do? I'm the newest prototype of Autodoc technology developed by Dr. Wood. I specialize in extreme body modification, the ultimate makeover. There's no need to be nervous, as my patient death rate is significantly lower than the previous prototype. Don't be shy. Step inside me and we can begin. Alright. Please make your selection. Due to being an early prototype, I can only offer you limited choices. Sorry. Oh, I can change my gender, my hairstyle, and I like how it's literally like, cool, you be a man or a woman, and the ways to reflect that is long hair or bald. Thank you. Do I have any hair at the moment? Do have hair. Make me bald. Let's go. Step into the device. Bald. Excellent choice. The procedure will take 1 day for you to recover and has a 1% chance of death. Do you win to begin now? Yes, finally. I can be the person I've always been on the inside. A bold man! Congratulations, the experiment was a success. Thank you, and enjoy the new you. I'm bald! Oh, that's funny. Okay. I've become a bald man. I always knew deep down on the inside that's who I was meant to be. So you can also change your Vault Dweller. Not your Vault Dweller, sorry. I'm looking at the Vault Tech suit. Now I'm getting confused. Your chosen one. To a male or a female. With long hair or no hair. And also with a magical toaster. So, you know, the world's got everything for you here. Alright, I think what we are now ready to do, with all of this being said and done, is we're going to now cross over to the flower pot room. So this is what they were talking about with the fruit flies. That we read about. We're reading about the virus. So I don't think we want to go in there if we would like to survive. I wish that auto dock was able to like refresh your stats, like you could change your special. And you could do that whenever you wanted, so I could just put all my points into intelligence, refresh my tag skills maybe, become the science man that I deserve to be. Alright, we're going down here. There you go. So level 7, because we spoke the password. And the hidden tucked away elevator at the back. As the elevator screeches to a halt, you hear clicking and clawing around you. Up ahead, a force field crackles, blocking your path. Holy shit, and there's a queen. Yo. They're all down here. So they just had some in the zoo, but they also just have a shitload of them here. Force field control panel. Oh shit, and a Mr. Handy robot. Whoa! What the fuck? There's people. Hibernation chambers. There's people. There's actual people. Someone got gooped here. Yes, I successfully disabled the force field. And I gained 7 experience points. Okay. Why should I do it? I think you ought to know I've been feeling very depressed. God. Mr. Handy robots are not doing so hot, are they? Okay. Hibernation chambers, and then there's a mainframe, a large supercomputer. Okay, let's take a look in here. This is wild. There's actual people in hibernation chambers. And drugs. Oh, hang on, what's this needle? Syringe. A pre-war implement for administering drugs. It is full of an unknown substance. Ooh, I might be able to take it to the hologram that can detect items for me, right? And be like, can you tell me what this is? Should we do that? I feel like it's a smart idea to do that. The locker is electronically locked. There is no way to unlock it from here. Okay, does that mean we can use the electronic lockpick and it will actually work this time? But I only have 2. I only have 2 lockpicks and there's 3 lockers. Maybe you can unlock it from the computer here, actually. Just test subjects. Okay, hold on. We're going to save the game. Subject history. Hibernation chambers. 3 individuals were sealed within these chambers before the war, each for specific classified reasons. Subjects remain sealed and unaware of their surroundings. Log entries are available for each subject. Something that I really love about the EPA and going to this place is it's this just massive dungeon of like pre-war secrets and cool stuff. Like the world building and additions to just the surrounding storytelling of Fallout is really great here. It's difficult to navigate. There's a lot to do. There's a lot that you can't do if you're not at the correct skill level. But I just love that it's completely optional to just get so much more history, and it adds so much because you get that feeling that there are places like this all over the Wasteland, underground and in facilities, and I just love that element of Fallout, that there's just been this corrupt and shady human element doing a bunch of stuff before the war that was just lost to time. This is crazy though. Read log entries. Subject A. Log entry 87983. It's finally happened. They've launched their nukes at us and we've launched ours at them. Brass won't go into detail, but it's probably already Judgment Day topside by now. Radio communications have been disrupted indefinitely. Good thing I've grown used to this place, and I've got no illusions about ever seeing the surface again. They brought in a woman to be cryo. Didn't say why, only that it was top secret business. She was quite the looker, petite, Chinese looking, and there was something about her eyes. She took down 2 Secret Service agents when she found out what we had in mind, caught them off guard, and opened them both up with one of Delnay's scalpels. Jesus Christ, that was a sight for tired eyes. The third one managed to subdue her. It's not like she wouldn't be spending the rest of her life down here if she'd managed to kill them all anyway. She's unconscious now, and they're prepping her tank. It's right next to that psychopath Patrick's too. What a shame. I would have liked to have got to know her better. Dr. David Kimball in 2077. Subject B. Dexter Dex Patrick is a rather interesting specimen. He's a narcissistic, woman-hating, sociopathic murderer known to occasionally dabble in necrophilia and cannibalism. He is cold-hearted to the extreme, showing no remorse for his victims, who ranged from innocent children to the elderly and disabled. His preferred targets were attractive young women who he'd usually seduce into intercourse before brutally dispatching them. Despite his antisocial behavior, he remains remarkably sociable, even charming, in fact. Several female staff members seem to be taken with him. Despite knowing the numerous atrocities he's committed, Dex's confirmed victims is currently 68, though he has boasted the actual number is well into the triple digits. While Dex has proven to be a compulsive liar, they still find it difficult to doubt the validity of his claim. The only emotional attachment Dex seems to have is for a mid-20th century rock and roll idol whom he admires as a role model and perhaps even as a father figure. He's also shown an unhealthy attachment to a severed human ear, which we have identified as belonging to a Vicky Saffron, Dex's high school sweetheart, and one of his early victims. He claims to keep the ear in his pocket so Vicky can hear the screams of all his victims. I've decided to have Dexter frozen for the time being, as the government has rerouted funds away from our project in order to further fuel the war effort, and my team is being reassigned to other locations. Let it be noted that I deem this a terrible misstep, as our studies on the nature of human evil are progressing swiftly, and I believe we are near a major breakthrough that would be far more valuable to our government than the production of the tin suits, but I digress. Dex is to remain frozen here until the powers that be come to their senses and resurrect this vastly important project. I only hope that I'm still around to resume my work when that day comes. Dr. Dustin C. Delnay, 2075. They were like, let's write the most horrible thing we could possibly think of about this guy and commit. That is awful. And my first thought to this Dexter fellow is, did you know that upstairs we have an electric chair? Yes, we do. One that can be activated, in fact. I almost think that this is specifically for this guy, because there's just no bodies around the place until there is. In hibernation chambers, we're gonna pull this fucker out, and we're gonna make him nice and comfortable. We're gonna sit him in a chair and be like, hey man, we love your work. Let me show you something. That's exactly what we're going to do. Subject C. Log entry 80052. Sergeant Christopher Cat Jules was assigned to the EPA Military Security Detail on 17th of the 2nd, 2074. Prior to this, he was attached to a reconnaissance unit of the 205th Airborne. The sergeant has an impressive combat record and is one of the highest graded energy arms and unarmed combat specialists in the unit. However, these achievements are married by an equally long history of accusations of very petty theft, repeated counts of being out of uniform, and an attitude of extreme arrogance to superior officers. Sergeant Jules was recruited as a test subject for the Human Reflex Enhancement Project on 10th of the 5th, 2075, in exchange for the removal of some of these reports from his file. Complications arose from the initial trial, and Sergeant Jules was sedated for the safety of himself and those around him. A few days have passed, and Sergeant Jules appears to be in good health, but he has developed lengthened canines and certain eccentric characteristics in addition to the project goals of improved reflexes and heightened sensory capability. I have logged several reports with the base commander requesting further funding, but alas, it seems there are those who do not wish for my project to continue. This is quite a shame, since the tissue samples and psych reports for Sergeant Jules indicate only minor disfigurement and a tendency to a slightly reduced attention span. Other than this, he is perfectly fit for service, and in fact, he is likely more capable than before as a result of the treatment. Until more funding is received for this project, Sergeant Jules will remain in suspended animation. Dr. R.D. Crichton, 11th of the 4th, 2075. So we can retrieve a test subject. Can we retrieve all or just one? Warning, extended periods of time in a deep freeze environment alters the chemical processes of the body. Without proper application of chemicals to the subject's body on exiting the chambers, they may suffer from ERS, environmental rejection syndrome. To ensure the safety of the subject, it is highly recommended that you place an ERSI environmental rejection syndrome inhibitor canister into the dispenser before continuing. Is that the syringe that we found? Because then they'd end up like that person that we pulled out of cryo in the Sierra Army base. He's like, I gotta get back to my unit, and then just literally melts. Alright, I should go see if I can find one of these canisters. There's gotta be someplace around here to get those chemicals. I mean, we have a bunch of shit, but is it this? I think it could be this. But we also have a bunch of other shit. So I don't know. So you need to, like, a hibernation chamber. I guess if we had the chemical, it would let us know, right? So place one into the dispenser. So I guess we don't have it. We could retrieve Dex and have him melt, but I guess we should look around for a canister. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to check in with the hologram about the syringe, and I'm going to ask him what it is, and then we'll find out about this ERSI container. Oh shit, they can get up here. Fuck! I didn't realize they could get up here. Okay, I think we're done. Damn. 8,000 experience points. And heavily radiated. That's even with having to pop a Radix during that fight. Every hit that essentially the Queen would place on you was, hey, you're gonna get radiated. Look how radiated I am. It took all of those rataways, and I'm still radiated. I'm just not radiated on my screen anymore. That is insane. The good thing is I do have enough. There you go, 22. So now I've lost it all. Good news is I have enough money to buy more rataways. But holy crap. Alright, we're going to get back on the elevator. The one Armingos have been dealt with. Easy. I will appreciate that 8,000 experience points. We're still 7,000 away from our next level up. But that'll do. So if we go to level 4 here, I'm hoping that this hologram man will be able to tell us what's in this syringe. Because he's the one that gave us the code to the lower level. Thank you, game. I found this syringe full of unknown substance. Can you tell me what it does? Ah, that's an interesting specimen you have there. I'm afraid I don't recognize it. Please place it in the container next to me and I'd be happy to analyze it for you. Alright, place the item in the container and close the lid. Regarding molecular makeup of liquid and syringe, success. Analysis complete. Interesting. It seems that this syringe contains a unique serum with traces of feline DNA. It appears to be an experimental drug with the potential to enhance a human's agility. Of course, I wouldn't recommend you use anything that's still in the experimental stage. Oh. Well, what? My agility... Oh, my agility is at 10. So, I have no reason to use it. Because I cannot go past my already impressive agility. So it's an experimental drug. Which means what we're now looking for is a canister of something in this place somewhere. So let's look around for that. We're going to give Mr. Kemi a go because I've been looking around and I haven't been able to find like what I'm looking for anywhere. Stim pack, super stim, poison antidote, first aid kit. Something special. Now, okay, we didn't have something special before, and it seems like we weren't aware of what to create. Okay, nice. A special request. What kind of special drug would you like Mr. Kemi to create for you today? An environmental rejection syndrome inhibitor, please. Can you get that for me? This is your lucky day. I have just enough chemicals in my storage tanks to make one batch. Would you like Mr. Kemi to make them for you? Oh, that's nice. I thought he was just about to send us on an adventure to go and collect the materials to make this. Thank God. Selection created. That was fun. Please click the item from the machine. Hell yes. Okay. Where's the machine? Do I just automatically have it? No. Is this the machine? Crafting machine. Oh, there it is. It's on the ground. I have the Ursi canister. Canister environmental rejection syndrome inhibitors applied to specimens exiting from an extended period of hibernation. I wonder what's the deal with the biomed gel that we keep picking up everywhere as well. Because that's what I was thinking, right? I'm like, biomed gel, there's other stuff that you can pick up around here. I was waiting for the game to be like, you've got to create it, put it together yourself. Especially with how Mr. Kemi seems to work. Seems as though it's our lucky day. I don't know why I went down to this level. Getting confused now. This is where I need to be. So there you go, one batch. So we can only get one person out. The others will all most likely suffer from cryogenic death. They'll all melt. So something that I'm curious about in that case is dialogue, because we'll probably be able to get dialogue from all three of them. Now, the most satisfying one that I'm assuming you'd want to get out is Dex, and take him up to the electric chair and give him a nice tour of the facility. So that's probably the one that we're going to take out. But I am definitely curious about the others. Right, let's take a look, shall we? We've saved because we're going to retrieve the other two first, just to see what they have to say. Place the Ursi canister in the dispenser, and we're going to take out Kitsune, retrieving test subject. Environmental rejection syndrome inhibitors were successfully applied to the specimen. Heart rate of specimen appears normal. Please proceed to the cryo chamber for retrieval. So yeah, it makes me wonder if you just proceed without it, if you'll still be able to talk to them, or whether they just die. But this is why we save. We get to find out. Oh God. Before you lies an open tank with icy cold water slowly being drained through a long serpentine pipe. Inside, a woman, naked from head to toe, lies gasping and shivering. Looking around quickly, you snatch a bundle of loose clothing from a nearby locker, drape them over her for warmth. Whoa, that had to be some trip. Are you alright? Yes, the preservator restored my body temperature. Not all of it looks like. You give it some time for her teeth to stop chattering. She recovers much quicker than you expect her to. She looks up at you with sudden gravity. Is it over? You mean the war? The war, yes. The war ended long ago, finished about as soon as it started. She brushes wet strands of hair from her eyes. You notice one eye is brown while the other is emerald green. Who won? No one. She looks at you blankly. She's very easy on the eyes, especially for someone who was just thawed out of a block of ice. When 90% of the world is scorched to a crispy brown, I'd say it's hard to declare a clear winner. I mean, there wasn't much left worth winning. What date is it? What year? Is it still 2077? Hell no! Look at this watch! She stares at the flickering screen, frozen in time like she never left the tank. Are you alright? My God, I don't believe it. I was in that thing for over a century? Seems like it. Hey, listen, don't look at me like that. I had nothing to do with putting you in there. Hell, my grandpa wasn't even alive back then. I just stumbled upon the location of this place and decided to check it out. I'm just a random guy! Well, will you help me up, or would you like it better if I continued sitting naked at your feet? Oh, God. I was just about to. You help her to her feet. Why did you wake me? I have this terrible habit of touching everything I encounter. One thing led to another. You say you don't even work in this place? Yeah, that's what I said. Then if you hadn't come along, I would have been stuck in that thing even longer. Maybe forever. She pulls out one of the shirts you wrapped around her in over her head. What's it like now? The world out there. You said 90% of it was destroyed? My world is a wasteland where every day is a struggle for survival. Most people have taken shelter in the ruined remains of the old ones. Others, like my tribe, attempt to forge a simple existence in the harsh wilderness. Truth told, it could be centuries before it even comes close to recovering. It can't possibly be as bad as it sounds. She doesn't sound like she's convinced of one word she just said. It's nothing like America in 2077, that's for sure. She pulls a pair of pants on. So, what now? Well, we never did properly introduce ourselves. My name's Apocalypse. What's yours? You can call me Kitsune. Kitsune, what were you doing cryoed away in that tank? I don't know for sure. They knew the war was about to happen, so they put me in a preservator like the others. Do you have any clue what this place is? From what I know, it's a branch of the United States Environmental Protection Agency. I was in Arizona when the war happened. I was taken here immediately. It must have been pretty important for them to want to preserve you. Were you a chosen one like me? Not exactly. I was a homemaker, married to a councilman. Before that, I wrote for several different news publications. Wasn't what you'd call a terribly exciting life. What happened to him, your husband? I don't know. Probably one of the billions of casualties. I doubt any of my family made it through the war. My God, even if they did, it's been so long. Everyone I ever knew is dead. She bites her lip and her eyes start to shimmer with tears, but she quickly wipes them away and sighs, bringing herself under control. What are you going to do now? I don't know. What do you even do when you've been hibernating for over a century? Even bears don't sleep that long. The world out there isn't the world I knew. I don't know if I could stand to see what it's turned into. I know it's a wasteland out there, but you've still got a whole life to live. You're wasting it down here. Come with me and maybe we can make something out of it. You know, you're right. I could go back to being frozen and sleep it off for another 100 years, but that would be the cheap way out. I need to see for myself what the world's become. Play a part in putting it back together. Come on then, let's go grab a Brahmin steak first thing. Maybe when you've freed up some space. I don't run well with crowds. Okay. So we can actually get... this is an opportunity to get a companion. 1 of 3. So we could actually have another companion here. Or we can free Dex and fry the bastard. So that's actually quite interesting. That's the choice. We could also retrieve Dex out of the chamber and have him just melt in front of our very eyes, maybe. But there you go. There was some good lore there. Now I'm curious what happens if we retrieve a test subject without the canister. So we're going to proceed and we're going to pull out Christopher Cat Jules. I'm assuming they might just die upon, retrieval. We might not even be able to talk to them. Retrieving test subject. Warning. No ERC inhibitors were applied to the specimen. State of specimen is unknown. There you go. So it just does unknown. That looks very dead to me. An open hibernation chamber. It's like, as you approach the cryogenic chamber, you see a slender, naked black man sprawled on the floor. His muscular body is still shaking from the icy cold water. He looks up at you as you approach. Okay, so he's actually alive. Who are you? The man stands up and shakes himself dry like a wet animal. As he looks at you, his eyes suddenly get really wide and he starts gasping for air. Oh, there it is. There it is. I mean, what did we expect, right? He was hit for 10,000 hit points and was killed. So that's what's going to happen if you retrieve them without the canister. So let's pull out Dex. He snaps his head towards you and leaps to his feet. As he looks at you, his eyes suddenly get really wide and he starts gasping for air. Yeah, there you go. Just, oh! Okay, so you won't get the opportunity to talk with them before they disintegrate like that dude that we pulled out from the Sierra base. So this is just a chance to see how much dialogue we can get from our characters here, because there is personal elements to each of them. So let's pull out the cat, Jules. Heart rate appears normal. As you approach the cryogenic chamber, we see this guy. Who are you? Standing up and shaking himself dry like a wet animal, he looks at you and smirks, revealing some oddly sharp front teeth. Who am I? Who are you? You look like a heavily armed hobo. I'm Apocalypse, but what's your name? The name's Sergeant Jules, but you can call me Cat. I'm the fastest and best looking soldier at this base. Right. Whatever you say. So, what's with this place? This is some kind of government facility as far as I know. They do all kinds of top secret research, but it's awfully quiet. Where is everyone? Well, this is probably going to come as a shock to you, but you've been frozen for over a century. The world's not the same anymore. They dropped the bombs and the Earth went silent. Society is still trying to rebuild itself from the ashes. Sergeant Jules looks at you with a raised eyebrow. You ain't kidding, are you? Well, I actually followed through with it then. Damn. Guess I'm lucky to have been pulled from the military and brought here. You're in the army? Yep. I was the energy weapons expert, pretty nimble on my feet too. I was the only one in the army for about a year before I was reassigned here. It's a shame I'll never see any of my friends again. I would have liked to have exchanged some goodbyes. Sorry. Yeah, aren't we all? What am I going to do now, though? Well, I could use a companion. Want to join me? Hey, why not? I'll show you this. This cat's still got what it takes. Sounds good, let's go. And then he says, don't get me wrong, it's good to stick together, but you're taking this a little too far. Come back when you got less people. Now, while you're making room, I'm going to find some clothing to wear. Looking around, Jules spots a locker, opens it, looks inside. These really are not my style, but I guess they'll do. Quickly puts the clothing on. Alright, let me know when you're ready. That's it for now. Okay, so there you go. So basically it looks like we have the choice of 3 companions here. I don't know if I'm really in the zone for a replacement for my current setup, but I feel like Marcus is a dangerous individual to have on my team. That minigun can shred all of us to pieces. I might consider dropping him back off at Broken Hills and having another one of these characters. I don't know what Kitsune is capable of, but it seems that Jules is our energy weapons expert. I've got laser pistols. There's also a plasma launcher thingy that we can get from the Sierra Army base that I left there. And I've got more than enough ammunition to go around out to spare with my fist here. So that's the Jules. And now we'll have a chat with this lovely guy who's never done any wrong in his life, apparently. Dexter Dex Patrick. Alright, let's see. As you approach the cryogenic chamber, you see an attractive naked man sprawled on the floor. He draws his knees up and hugs them against his chest. He sits there for several moments, staring blankly ahead as his body quakes and his teeth chatter. Gradually, he seems to calm down. Hello? He snaps his head towards you and leaps to his feet. He watches you intently, glances around like a cornered animal. When his eyes return to you, they soften. He relaxes as his memories come flooding back to him. He quickly alters his composure, projecting cool confidence despite his nakedness. I don't recognize you, bud. You don't mind if I get dressed, do you? I guess there's no harm. Of course you don't mind. Thanks, pal. He steps past you and opens a nearby locker. He casually dresses himself in a finely tailored suit, then pockets the locker's contents. Utilizing a pocket comb, he begins to sculpt and style his slicked dark hair with the quick precision of a seasoned pro. So, where's the doc? Wow, because I know this is interesting. Listen up, pretty boy. I didn't unthaw your psychotic ass so I could answer your questions and watch you groom yourself. I'm only letting you live long enough to tell me whatever useful information you might have, so start talking. The more you can tell me, the longer you get to live. That's wild. I don't mean to blow your mind, but you've been on ice for a real long time. I'm pretty sure your friend the Doc is long dead by now. We'll go for this angle. Dex grins at you, revealing a set of perfect teeth, the product of pre-war dentistry that looks strange to you in all their pearly white symmetry. The Doc, my friend? You don't know who I am, do you? Yeah, I'm sure you're a perfectly normal guy that was kept frozen for perfectly normal, non-evil reasons. Well, according to that computer, you're Dex, a narcissistic, sociopathic killer from before the Great Silence. I only unthawed you so I could put you down like the sick dog you are. And then it goes straight into, okay. Time to indulge in the joys of an unpoliced society. Jesus! So he literally just engages here, he just goes straight into combat. Oh man. Here. One in the head. Let's do another in the groin. For good measure. There you go. How do you feel now, buddy? Oh, he can wield the M60. Well, there you go. Now he's dead. Oh my god, look at what he's got. He's got a fuzzy painting. An image of a singer, obviously very old. The image has a felt coating that's still in good condition. Oh, he has the ear. An antique watch. The brand stopped being manufactured long before the Great War. And then a pack of commies. Oh my god. A woman's ear. Gross. Only a mentally unstable person would ever remove a human ear. A lighter and a knife. God. What an arrangement. There's definitely... So I think what we have to do is you've got to free up a companion slot, take Dex along with you, and then take him to the electric chair, right? That's got to be what you do. So basically what we're choosing to do here is, do we want to deliver sweet, sweet electronic justice in a chair to Dex, or do we want a future companion to take with us, you know? All right, let's pull Dex out of the chamber properly, and then we can befriend him so we can learn about stuff. So let's learn about stuff from this guy. So he'll get changed, and then we say, not exactly. I'm sure you're a perfectly normal guy that was kept frozen for perfectly normal, non-evil reasons. Hell, what do I know? I've been sort of wandering around this strange facility, tinkering with stuff, and I just so happened to unthaw you. Dex takes another look around the room and whistles. This place is really gone to shit. How long did you say it's been? It's been over 150 years since the Great Silence brought an end to the Old Ones. Your people. Great Silence? The Old Ones? How about you spare me this cryptic bullshit and just tell me what happened? The Great Silence is what my people call the end of your world. When the great fires rain down from the sky and scorch the land, you'll find the world is nothing like the one you knew. No shit. So they actually dropped the bombs, huh? I guess the Vault project wasn't just a big waste of taxpayers' money after all. Wait, you know of the Holy Vaults? Know of them? Hell, I used to live right by the Chicago Vault. I even watched them finish building the thing. Then, of course, they started doing those damn drills. You're really eating this up, aren't you? Well, you see, I had been chosen by my people to try and find a vault. After risking my life in countless adventures, I finally discovered the Holy 13. However, curious what else you might know of these places. I'll tell you what, bud. You need help find these vaults, and I need someone to show me the ropes, so to speak, in this crazy world of yours. So what do you say, partner? Your knowledge of the Old Ones could prove quite useful to me, but, well, honestly, I read about you on the computer over there, and I'm not sure you're the type of guy I'd want to travel with. Interesting. So there's like... It doesn't seem like this guy's even a companion option, because maybe if you don't read about him... I don't think I'm too eager to go gallivanting around the wasteland with a psychotic murderer. So you're on your own, bud. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be just fine. Whoa, stop right there. Let me guess. You read I was some kind of crazy murderer, right? Well, bud, I got 2 words for you. Bullshit. Don't buy a word of it. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they lie about you? Hey, I know it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, but if you looked around this place, there's not much sense to be made around here. Who knows what goes on in the fucked up minds of these scientists? Alright. You've got a point. I'm not saying I believe you, but I guess I can at least hear you out. Alright, you see, it's all part of their experiments. These crazy fucking doctors were doing some kind of tests on the nature of human evil or some crap. They're injecting me with the memories of a maniac in order to see how it would affect the personality of a normal person. At least that's the best I could figure it. Well, if that's true, that's terrible, but what made them choose you as a subject in the first place? See, that's the funny thing. I actually came to them, answered an ad they put out saying they'd pay big bucks for a healthy test subject. I needed the money and, well, it turned out to be the worst mistake of my life. Can't even begin to tell you the horrors they subjected me to. Anyway, thanks to you, bud. Finally free of that nightmare. I'm not buying a word of this. Well, I'm glad I could help, I think. So, how about it, pal? Can we partner up? Not only will you get to feel cooler about hanging out with me, but I can handle myself in a fight. Hell, I'd be alright with going solo, but I've got no clue what kind of crazy shit is lurking out there now. For all I know, the first tree I piss on could open up its mouth and bite my cock off. Jesus. Alright, you can travel with me, but I'm going to keep a close eye on you. The second you even think about stepping out of line, I'll put you down. It's a bit crowded. Let me know when things open up. Okay, so there you go. You can talk to him. And we'll say, not ready to take you with me yet. And I feel like this is what we'll do. I don't think it's worth us getting another companion in this hybernetic chamber, he says. Hibernation. Cryogenic chamber. So we're going to, just for the moment, let a team member go. They can just stay here. And then we're going to bring Dex with us. He's going to come with. There's more dialogue to be gathered from here too. So what can you tell me about the vaults? Well, let's see. You know what? My mind's still a little foggy about some things. You'll have to ask me later. Of course. So now do you remember? The vaults. Nope, not yet. All right. What about now? Yes, actually, I remember. Wait, never mind. I forgot. All right. So now do you remember? Well, I used to live by the Chicago vault. Does that help? Do you know if it had a Gek? I'm sure it did. I'm pretty sure they all did. All right. Now we're onto something. Can you tell me where this vault is located? No problem. It's about 2,000 miles in that direction. Oh, well. Never mind. What's up, pal? Is there anything useful you can tell me about the time before the Great Silence? There was one man, greater than any other, that we called the King. Okay. We're idolizing Elvis. He was a handsome man with an impeccable style, amazing hair, and a voice of gold. With a simple thrust of his pelvis, he could impregnate every woman in sight. He was worshipped as a god by the people of the world. He was my father. Yeah, sure. And his name was Johnny Bravo. You bet that's the painting in his pocket. And the joke that I made when I picked up the fuzzy painting in Broken Hills, that is like the similar model, was Elvis? So that's funny. Interesting. What's the word? Anything else? Anything else you can tell me about before the Great Silence? They were immortals that lived secretly among us. They had to battle each other to the death with swords, until only one remained to claim the prize. Wait, if they're immortal, how could they kill each other? They could only be killed by decapitation. When one immortal decapitated another, a quickening would be released, giving the slain immortal's powers to the victor. What exactly do you mean by powers? Fighting powers, mechanic powers? I don't know, it's kind of vague. Interesting. He's just spilling out pop culture. There were these giant lizards, some bigger than buildings, that people would ride around on. We called them dinosaurs. They were known as man's best friend. Wow, did you have one? Of course, I rode a T-Rex, the most badass giant lizard of them all. Only mine was even more badass because it had wings. Basically, it was a dragon. Interesting. In the year 2011, the Awakening took place, and long dormant magical creatures like orcs, elves, trolls, and dwarves returned to the world, along with magic. Magic and technology then clashed in a dark world of corporate warfare waged in the shadows of the sprawling metropolises. Wow, what happened to the magical creatures? I guess they got taken out when the bombs fell. Except it looks like you've still got some dwarves, trolls, and zombies around. There was a gigantic green lizard called Godzilla. Godzilla would alternate between terrorizing Japan and saving its ass against giant space invaders. There was another violent gigantic lizard called the Tarasuke. I think they were cousins or something. Wow, what happened to them? Godzilla got taken out by Ferris Bueller. As for the Tarasuke, we had a giant robot battle him. The robot, piloted by yours truly, punched the Tarasuke so hard that he broke apart to thousands of little Tarasukes that scattered all over California. The Earth was full of hot women, and I held the world record for the amount of sexual partners I had. I see. You know, Jack, some of these things you've been telling me are a bit out there. I get the strange feeling it might not all be true. Hey, were you alive back there? No, you weren't. So who's the pre-war expert here? So trust me, it's all true. But hey, if you're not going to believe me, then I'm done telling you stories for now. Huh. That's too bad. They've been helpful so far. Fucking hell. Any tips? What kind of tips? Well, I'm sure you got some skill. Oh, I got all kinds of skills. But if you're looking for advice, alright, what the hell? I'll give you some pointers that'll have the ladies crawling at your feet. Now, the first thing you gotta do is, there you go. Now, don't be telling other people these trade secrets. Thanks. Alright, we got enough dialogue from Dex. We are now going to head upstairs. Don't worry, Vic. I'll be back. You watch the other cryogenic chambers. I'll take this finely tailored gentleman to see the world. Yeah, don't mind the aliens and the guts everywhere, sir. Don't you worry your pretty little head about a thing. Now, floating in that chamber for so long, you must be dead tired. Get you a place to sit down. Oh, let's find you a seat, Dex. We'll find you a place to sit down. So if you come to this level here, you'll notice a beautiful chair. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. The fact that he puts on a suit, so crazy. All right, come on, sir. I know you're strolling, but we're going to need you to pick up the pace a bit. He's not close enough. It's not working. It's not working. Shit. Fuck. Dex, old pal. Did you... Oh, hang on. I gotta flick the power switch. Hold on. There we go. Power switch. Did that work or not? No? Alright, hold on, guys. Fuck. Wait a minute. This did not work how I thought it was going to work at all. Now, Dex, bud, I can't get too close to you. For reasons I don't really want to explain. How do we get this to work? Yep. Okay.
Your life ends in the Wasteland.
Now we figured out where to stand. Right in front of it. Alright, after a bit of back and forth, you have been placed in the correct location. So, well done. You sit there for a second there, Dex, and we'll all be right back. You just stand in front of that chair there. There we go. Ah, there we go. There he is. He dropped the painting. Look, the painting is on the ground. All right. Now, before I do anything else with my time, I'm not approaching this chair and looting the body because I am going to suffer the consequences if I do that. We're now going to turn off the chair, and I think now we can celebrate our success. I think that we have done all that we can do in this incredible location, the EPA. It's been such a journey. The chair has now been disempowered. Let's go take a look at his body. So many flaws of just crazy things and a lot of pre-war lore as well. It's just been such an experience, ending in some capital punishment. All right? So let's pick up this fuzzy painting and then the remains of Dex. There he is, and everything else on his person seems to be here as well. So we can just pick up everything that was left over. There we go. We got the human ear. That's great. Yep, love that. So in his inventory, we do have Elvis. We've got a watch. We've got an ear. Don't really feel like we need these things, you know? Don't really know if there's really a use for these things, so we'll leave them. Maybe some poor soul might stumble across them. My curious things are, what the hell? Maybe the motor wasn't for anything, but there's a small piece of machinery that's like, if a machine is missing one of these, it's a safe bet it isn't working properly. It feels like it would fit for the toaster. The seeds, I feel like you can plant downstairs and maybe you'd get something. The oil can, I was like, all right, cool, maybe we'll lubricate something. There's like so many misleading items in here that haven't seemed to associate with anything. Then you're in like the power plant stuff upstairs and you're trying to interact with it. Nothing's like working. It's all a little bit confusing, and who knows, maybe that stuff can actually be interacted with. We just weren't able to figure it out. But I think I'm okay with that because we have spent a very long time in the EPA. So we're going to get all of our companions We're going to go back downstairs for Vic. And then we're going to bring this episode of Fallout 2 to a close. So let's grab Vic and get the hell out of here. All right, we have our crew together and we're done with the EPA. There are some things that, we couldn't interact with, sadly, because just our skills weren't high enough, or some secrets that we were unable to figure out. But that is where we're going to bring this episode of Fallout 2 to a close. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've had a fun time in the EPA with me. And I think next time we're potentially going to head through to San Francisco and we're going to see what's over there. We're doing a spot of traveling. I can't wait to see what lies ahead in San Francisco, because I think that's like the furthest that we've gone outside of everything regarding the main story. So I'm curious as to what we'll find there. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.